Hi, my name is Karen Barnes and I'm here on behalf of the Interflora Floristry Trade Club, and I'm going to be talking to you today about the autumn trends of 2025.
If you're really interested and you would like to see some more inspiration, like, share and subscribe. And for a discount off the Floristry Trade Club membership, look at the link below in the description.
So the autumn trends of 2025 are all about rustic lux, and by that I mean there are elements that are very rustic and very sort of country, natural, almost like we've collected a bunch of flowers and some foliages and put them together. And then the luxe bit is where you've just added those accents of maybe some dried materials that may have some painting on them. They could have been dipped. We could have added some lovely vaseware, maybe some gorgeous cotton ribbon. It's all those elements that make the whole thing very rustic, but with that element of luxury. So the colour palettes of the Autumn Trends 2025 is very muted. So we've got the eclectic mix of oranges, reds, deep burgundies, but we've got the fantastic creams, pale ivories, the whites. We've also got lovely muted shades of lilac and blues as well. So we have a real mix, but what I would say is it's just the muted shades, and colour is very important to me, and I'm sure it is to all of you. And colour is one of the first things that as human beings we just resonate in our brains. So when you're selling a beautiful floral bouquet or an arrangement to your customer, it's the colour that they will see first and foremost. So some of the trends that we're seeing in terms of containers, we're going back in terms of containers into recycled vases, the recycled glass, moulded glass, but we're also looking at wicker work. Lots of basketware is coming back. You'll find that it's a little bit more expensive, as everything is these days, but it's the quality of the wicker work that is really, really appealing to me. I've seen on my travels when I've been looking at future trends, I've been travelling around China and a lot of parts of the Far East and India, and I see a lot of these really gorgeous cornucopias, which are very sort of vintage looking basketware, but they are coming back. Lovely thick wicker with handles, something that's of substance, but something that looks quite natural, and particularly with the trends of this autumn will fit beautifully into your stores. So the colour palette for vaseware can be anything from clear, but also I've selected a couple of pieces today where we've got the lovely muted teal shape of the blues in one of the vases, and I've also got a lovely sort of rustic orangey burnt brown cube vase, which you can see here in front of us here. You'll also see in this autumn trend, you'll see lots of texture. So the texture is all about the rough with the smooth, the shiny and the smooth. It's also about opposites attracting. So you may have some gorgeous grasses which are very soft and fluffy, but then you might have something that's quite stark, like I'm going to say an anthurium or a gladioli, something that's got a very specific form to it. One of the important aspects for all of us florists and floral designers out there is the packaging. Packaging means a lot to clients and customers because it can give perceived value. One of the packaging elements that I've picked up for today's filming is the beautiful craft paper, but it has like a vintage newspaper print on it. You can buy this in sheets, but you can also buy it in rolls, and it's just so useful and versatile, and you can make all sorts of different types of packaging depending on the product, the design of your flowers and your bouquet, and just wrap it in different manners. I have got one to show you, but come back later and you'll see what I did. So Why don't you come back and see how I've made these beautiful designs up? Come up and see us later and like, comment and subscribe.